10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. 28-13, the final score. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've reached halftime, all tied. 17-all is the score. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Love. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides through a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he stopped immediately there. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Able to find his man, Kraft. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go bootleg. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Love. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tucker Kraft punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Love, they go play action now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Xavier McKinney, the one to get a hand on it defensively.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Second and 11. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.